Welcome back, beautiful tri-state area. You're listening to a moment of Zen right here on 710 WOR, the voice of New York, iHeartRadio. I'm your host, Zen Sams. Up in just a few minutes, in our Going Deep segment brought to you by CO2 Lift, we're featuring Dr. David Goldberg, medical director at Skin Laser and Surgery Specialists and a Yale-trained dermatologist. He is a pioneer in laser medicine. In 2020, he merged his practice with Schweiger Dermatology Group, making him director of cosmetic dermatology and clinical research for over 75 offices. Dr. Goldberg shares his expertise through a monthly column, Legal Eagle for Dermatology Times. Today, he joins me to chat carbon dioxide therapy for the skin and the latest advancements for laser treatments in aesthetics. Welcoming now to the show is the incredible Dr. David Goldberg. Welcome, superstar.
Thanks, and great to be here.
All right, let's dive right in. So, over the past year, the integration of advanced technology into laser treatments has been a significant game changer with a continued emphasis on personalized treatments and what we call combo therapies and plans tailored specifically to individual patient needs, ensuring, of course, optimal outcomes with this approach. So, in your opinion, what has been the biggest game changer in laser treatments over the past year? And what do you anticipate as a trend in 2024?
So, the biggest game changer, without question, is that we've moved from treating, I'll say, middle aged and older people to really a younger group. Millennials are included in that group. And often they just don't want to look like their mother. So, they don't look real wrinkled, but they've got some crow's feet, a little bit of sagging. And we've got technology now, for example, RF microneedling technology that allows us to do that, very minimal discomfort and safe in all skin colors.
Fascinating. Now, when selecting technologies, Dr. Goldberg, for your fellowship program, certainly you prioritize those that have demonstrated efficacy, safety, and versatility. It's crucial that technologies align with a commitment to provide the highest standard of care, especially when it comes to surgery and laser treatments. Now, your fellowship program is highly regarded. Can you share with our audience the criteria you use when selecting technologies for training in your program?
So we train fellows. These are people that have finished their dermatology training and then want to learn cosmetic training. And our fellows, frankly, have gone on to Harvard and Penn and Mount Sinai. And so when we choose technology, the guiding principle is efficacy, it's got to work, and safety.
That makes a lot of sense. Now, it's important to note that Dr. Goldberg was named one of the top 10 laser surgeons in the US by Self Magazine, and he was also named Best Doctor in America by Best Doctors Inc. And one more, he was one of the best dermatologists in New Jersey by New Jersey Monthly. That's a ton of accolades. Now, moving on to your approach with lasers. Without a doubt, pre and post care are integral components of laser treatments, and proper preparation and aftercare contribute without a doubt significantly to the success of the procedure. And of course, they minimize potential complications, always ensuring patients understand and adhere to the recommended care protocols is key. But how crucial, in your opinion, is pre and post care in laser treatments? And could you shed some light on potential complications that patients might encounter?
So unlike the typical med spa setting where they often have two or three or four devices, we actually have over 100 different devices. And so we're gearing that device toward what we're trying to treat. We're gearing it toward the skin type. We're gearing it toward the age of patient. And so one thing we want to make sure is we want to make sure that the skin is well hydrated before we treat them. You know, you referred to the CO2 mask. We can talk about that, but that really helps to hydrate. But equally as important, after treatment, there can be some redness and swelling, and we want that to go down quickly. As I said, as we're getting to treating, a younger group, these millennial groups, they're not willing to stay home like people did 20 years ago for a week after this. They want to get right back to life, society, their families, and work within a day or so. So appropriate wound care is necessary to decrease the swelling, the redness, and any other complications that might occur.
So thank you for elaborating on that, but I'm going to piggyback off something that you just said. You touched on carbon dioxide therapy for the skin, specifically CO2 Lift. They have been proven to be a valuable addition to most laser protocols with their products, especially for patients with acne-prone skin or acneic skin, and targeted skincare solutions like carboxytherapy without a doubt enhance results. The product has a very proprietary and unique ability to promote skin rejuvenation and address acne concerns. Now, Dr. Goldberg, with the rise of acne devices, how does a product like CO2 Lift fit into your laser protocols, and how effective have you seen it for acneic skin?
So let's just start with the fact that I personally had a CO2 lift procedure done yesterday. You can see the glow. But in terms of treating patients, we use it for a whole variety of different entities. You alluded to acne. We now have lasers that have come on the market. One brand name is called AviClear that give us results as if someone took Accutane. Accutane is a highly potent drug for severe acne that can produce long-term results, but it has so many side effects. This laser has none of those side effects and yet produces very similar results. Now, we need the skin well hydrated before we treat them. The skin has got to be moist. We have two choices. We can slap water all over the skin, and it's a very unscientific approach, or we can use the CO2 mask, which, as you know, is based on carboxytherapy, puts carbon dioxide into the skin, brings out oxygen and make that skin healthier, make it more moist, and make it more comfortable for the procedure.
And I love it that men are using it and being upfront about it. And of course, they go one step further. They also have a great vaginal rejuvenation product and penile rejuvenation. I had Dr. Leonardo on from Toronto, and he was alluding to the fact that a lot of the men are now feeling very comfortable using a product, even for the skin down there, which is trending. Now, let's chat common theme between radio frequency microneedling for acne scars and aging skin, exosomes in skincare, and AviClear laser for long-term acne improvement. Now, you just mentioned AviClear not long ago. Now, all three treatments are focused on addressing skin concerns, whether it be acne scars, aging skin, or acne itself. They all leveraged advanced technologies in dermatology, and each of these treatments aims to promote skin health and rejuvenation without the need for invasive surgical procedures. And that's what's trending 2024, non-invasive procedures. So, in summary, the common theme is the advancement in dermatological treatments utilizing innovative approaches and technologies to enhance skin appearance and address specific skin issues. Now, briefly, please break all of this down for us and talk to me about how CO2 Lift is an effective treatment in pre and post care involving these procedures.
Right. So let's address all three of them. So I mentioned radio frequency microneedling. It's certainly the greatest advance in skin tightening, skin quality that's out there, and it does it by producing energy into the skin. The CO2 lift, carboxytherapy, what it does is it brings oxygen and blood supply to the skin. It makes the skin healthier. It's an adjunct. It improves what we do with RF microneedling. Exosomes are the newest advance now. These are topical products that someday actually may replace many of the things we put on our skin. And they're little packets that cause our cells to talk to each other. So think of the CO2 mask as giving oxygen. We need oxygen. Our bodies need oxygen, giving oxygen to the skin to make it healthier. And then these packets of energy, exosomes, then go from there, cause our skin cells to speak to each other and just make us healthier. Again, that approach to the younger group, and I said millennials, we're starting in 25-year-olds.
And the 25-year-olds no longer want injections. They no longer want to look like Barbie. They want to look natural. They don't want procedures that could compromise their health and the integrity of their skins. Now, let's go back to carboxytherapy because I want to mention one more thing. So, we are really seeing great results. When infused into the skin, CO2 immediately diffuses at the cutaneous and muscular microcirculatory levels. And this, of course, results in higher tissue oxygenation and neoangiogenesis. It's science. The blood vessels widen, increasing the transport of oxygen body tissues for cellular regeneration and, more importantly, anti-inflammatory effects. It's always about keeping the inflammation down. So this treatment has been around since the 1930s, but this new method of delivery has improved with a gel delivery system called CO2 Lift. I'm a huge fan.
And people love it. Yeah. And you alluded to erectile dysfunction. This works just like Viagra. What it does is think about it. Okay.
Really?
Viagra works by dilating blood vessels. That's how it works, which is why it's taken off for other areas than the face.
I always learn from my experts. You are fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure.
That was our Going Deep segment brought to you by CO2 Lift, featuring the awesome Dr. David Goldberg, Medical Director at Skin Laser and Surgery Specialist and Director of Cosmetic Dermatology and Clinical Research at Schweiger Dermatology Group. You could head directly to their website at skinandlasers.com, or you could check out schweigerderm.com. And of course, check out all the amazing products at co2lift.com. You're listening to A Moment of Zen right here on 710 WOR, the voice of New York, iHeartRadio. We'll be right back after this.
A Moment of Zen is brought to you by CO2 Lift. As we age, our skin loses moisture and elasticity, causing wrinkled skin. You can reverse this aging process with CO2 Lift. CO2 Lift utilizes the powerful benefits of carbon dioxide to lift, tighten, and regenerate your skin. This simple, painless at-home carboxytherapy treatment is scientifically proven to reverse the aging process. You will see reduction in wrinkles, increase in luminosity, and improve pigmentation, sagging, skin tone, and radiance. For more information or to order CO2 Lift, go to CO2Lift.com.